Ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube lanes, it's your boy Tuglow, and today I just wanted to come to y'all with some exciting news for me personally, and that is I am actually playing a game that has a lot of content I can sink my teeth into, I can sink my time into. It's not toxic and I have a lot of fun with it, and today I'll be talking a little bit about Final Fantasy 14. So first off, huge shout out to Waifu Willie. He got me into Girls Frontline and I've been playing the game ever since. I've made a lot of YouTube content for it, I've streamed it a bunch, and I've had so much fun with it. Now going into how I got into Final Fantasy 14 is actually kind of funny. So this was around the time where Teamfight Tactics came out, and so many streamers were like either playing that, they were playing League, or they were like doing just chatting. Now this obviously only refers to me and the streamers that I follow, so I thought like for the longest time, and I still do somewhat, I think like Teamfight Tactics is a little bit overrated. I don't really enjoy the playstyle of the game, and I've sat down, I watched it, and it's just not for me. So I was like, man, what can I do? And so I was just farming GFL on the side. I was going through Twitch, and I was like, dude, refreshing for 2-3 hours, going through game directory, looking for games that I thought would be interesting, looking for games that I thought would be fun to watch, to play, just anything, to just do something that wasn't League related and that wasn't Girls Frontline related, because I stream Girls Frontline all the time, and then, you know, making content for it and then playing it off stream as well, it was just too much. And so I get on Twitter and I'm like, yo, I need a game that is subscription based. And my reasoning behind that was, if it's subscription based, then it should not be, in theory, free to play, because you're getting like monthly money. So like it shouldn't be like pay to win. I think I said free to play just a second ago. It shouldn't be pay to win because you're getting this monthly money. So I want to like play a subscription based game. And so Waifu Willie again, dude, comes in clutch and he's like, Final Fantasy 14. Didn't say another word after that. And so I've seen this game before, like a year ago, and I was like, man, this doesn't look like my type of game, bro. I was just like kind of like I was a little bit into anime, where I was like, you know, watching like kind of like one or two new shows here or there. You know, I didn't really like, wasn't too big into like mobile games. I think at the time, I think I was only playing like Sword Art Online, Memory Defrag, because it was Sword Art Online. And so he's like, Final Fantasy 14, and I said, you know what? I looked at this game a year ago. I didn't think it was that cool. Let me check it out now. And so, dude, the timing could not have been more insane, because it was around the time where Shadowbringers was just about to come out. I think it was like a week from coming out. And so I was like, okay, let me do like a lot of research on it. So I was looking at Twitch streams, I was looking at YouTube content, I was looking at, you know, classes, you know, what they call jobs. I was looking at, you know, play style, endgame rating, endgame dungeons, you know, just things of that nature. I was looking at how many spells do you get, because that's something that's super important to me. Coming from EverQuest 2, playing for 10 plus years, playing multiple MMOs, all the MMOs back in the day, you had multiple hotbars upon hotbars upon skills upon skills upon skills that you could just sit down and play with. And I looked at this game, and that was the first thing I looked for. I said, what was the skills like? And man, I saw people stacking hotbars, you know, 4 hotbars in the middle, got hotbars on the side, and I said, okay, this is a good start. So I start researching the classes and the jobs, and I start looking at Twitch streams, like I said, and you know, it was something that was relatively interesting to me. I couldn't believe it. And so I start, you know, I'm starting to like, yo, hey, like an hour and a half, 2 hours into it, I'm like, yo, I'm starting to message people like, yo, have you tried Final Fantasy 14? Have you like looked at it? Have you played it? What's your thoughts? And I'm talking to a bunch of people that, you know, are, you know, relatively close to me, and they're like, oh, dude, you know, I want to play it. I have played it. It's a really good game. You know, I'm still playing it, yada yada. And holy crap, dude, they still have the free trial that goes on. You can play this free trial every class to level 35, but once you hit 35, you can't progress any further. And so I was like, you know what? It's just a free trial. What's it gonna hurt? I'm literally not playing anything else except for Girls Frontline. And so I turn around and I'm like, okay, I tried the free trial, and I'm leveling like a bunch of classes to 35. I get my Scholar, I get a White Mage, I get a Pally. I tried a few DPS classes, but you know, I just wanted to keep going, man. I was tired of grinding to 35. And so, you know, huge shout out to TBO. He came into the stream one day. He goes, I got a base game code for free. And he's like, it comes with a 30-day free subscription. If you want it, you can have it, because my brother was supposed to get it, but he's just not playing. I said, okay, yeah, dude, for sure. Why would I not take that? And so I decided to grab that from him. And then I turn around and Square Enix is like, yo, you can get our first expansion for free if you do something or another by the 27th of June. And I think it was like the 25th or 26th when I read that. And then, dude, Free Typhoid came in clutch, man. He goes, hey, I can get that for you because I already have the, all the new stuff. And so he gets me that code. And so now I have the base game, a 30-day sub, and the first expansion all for free. And I'm like, holy crap, dude. So then I was like, okay, you know what? I'm tired of leveling characters at 35. Let me just go in and play. So I take the Scholar because I like to heal. And I go in there and I play the base game. I get the 50 and I'm like, okay, game's not bad. It's pretty okay. Because the first 30 levels, they're rough, man. They're clunky. It just didn't feel good, at least on the classes that I played, except for Paladin. And so 30 hits, I get my actual job. I become a Scholar, and I'm like, okay, it's kind of popping. Then we get to 50, and I'm like, ooh, I'm enjoying healing a lot. And so then we get the first expansion, and I plug that in, and I start playing through that. And I was like, okay, this is really nice. I'm enjoying this game a lot. And then I get to 60, and now I'm like, okay, well, I can't progress anymore because if I progress, I'm just losing EXP. So then I just buy Shadowbringers. I bought it like a few days ago. And I've been playing through the first expansion, which is Heaven's Ward. And holy cow, dude, it is something that... What can I say, man? I put, I think, 10 plus hours a day into the game. The story's phenomenal. The fighting, at least right now, it's been picking up. The dungeons are getting to be it's not like super easy, but it's like it's progressing. It's not super easy, but it's progressing definitely. And I've seen, like I said, I've seen the end game stuff. I've seen the trials, I've seen the raids, I've seen the dungeons, I've seen different classes, and I'm just looking at this game and I'm like, yo, this looks so cool, and I'm so glad that I picked it up. And so here I am making a little video for it, saying like, yo, I'm not quitting GFL. If anything, I still do like an hour or so on stream, and then I go straight into Final Fantasy 14 until I get tired. And so, I'll still make the GFL content here for YouTube for sure. This month has been like relatively slow, but dude, I'm telling you, man, Final Fantasy 14, if you like MMOs, you gotta give it a shot, man. It's something that I've been looking for a long time. I'm really glad I'm playing it. And if you do decide to play, and let's say you want to group with me or you want to group with people from my Discord, for the most part, we're on the NA data center called Primal, and then we're in the Exodus server. If you can't get on the Exodus server, as long as you can get on the Primal data center, you can still play with us. You just can't join our free company or our guild. But I got people in France, I got people in Germany that they're playing on the NA server, little to no latency. If anything, they probably have better connection than I do, which is kind of scuffed, but hey, be like that. But I just want to let y'all know, I've been streaming a lot of Final Fantasy 14 on the Twitch stream. I still plan on making Girls Frontline content for YouTube. I just want to give y'all that little update. If you're looking for a game to play, do a little bit of GFL on the side, and then have another game to play, Final Fantasy 14 for sure is just it just feels so good. So guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I just wanted to, like I said, let y'all know, fill y'all in, give y'all a little update on that. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate the support a lot. If you haven't already and you want to see more Girls Frontline content and potentially Final Fantasy 14 content here on the YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe. Also, I do stream at twitch.tv/Tuglow. Typically start around 10:30 p.m. Central Time. I do want to change that to where it's a little bit earlier in the day, so that way I'm not streaming super late into the night. And then last but not least, if you do have Amazon Prime and you'd like to support your boy monetarily for free, you can do so by linking your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account and then subbing over at twitch.tv/Tuglow. Thank you so much for watching the video. Really do appreciate the support a lot. And as always, y'all have a great day. Much love, God bless, and peace out.